Hi everyone! Welcome back to Rise Again TV. I'm here, and today I want to dive deep into a topic that is close to my heart and affects many of us in ways we may not even realize. We are talking about addiction. Now, why do I feel so strongly about this issue? Because addiction isn't just about the individual struggling with it. It's a storm that affects the entire shore. It impacts families, friends, workplaces, and even communities. Addiction is cunning. It's baffling, and it's powerful. It often hides behind a veil of normalcy, making it hard to spot until it's time to intervene. So, if you're concerned about yourself or someone close to you, today's episode is dedicated to you. We hope it sheds some light on this complex issue and empowers you to seek help if needed. Let's start by busting some myths. Addiction is not a choice. It's not a sign of weakness. And yes, it can happen to anyone. It's a disease that alters the way our brain functions, making it difficult to control our impulses and resist cravings. Think of your brain as a magnificent machine with pathways that influence your thoughts and behaviors. Over time, addiction can alter these pathways, making it harder to resist the pull of harmful habits. What exactly do I mean by harmful habits? Well, anything that despite knowing it's wrong, you find yourself doing it repeatedly. This can include substance abuse like alcohol, drugs, or even smoking. But it can also extend to behavioral addictions like gambling, internet usage, gaming, or overeating. These habits may provide temporary pleasure or escape, but in the long run, they cause more pain than joy. They become a crutch that makes it harder to face life's challenges without them. Here is a question many of us ponder. How do I know if I or someone I care about is caught in the grip of addiction? Recognizing the signs is crucial to seeking the right help. It's not always easy, as addiction tends to hide in plain sight. Some common signs include changes in mood, behavior, or sleep patterns, neglecting responsibilities, withdrawing socially, or developing an inability to cope with stress. Think of a friend who used to be full of life, always ready with a joke or a helping hand. But lately, you notice they're distant, their eyes lack their usual sparkle, and they seem to have lost interest in things they once loved. Or perhaps a family member who was once dependable now seems unreliable, often breaking promises and letting people down. These changes, while subtle, might indicate that they're struggling with an addiction that's draining their spirit and clouding their judgment. Another common scenario is when you suspect your partner is entangled in an addiction. It's a heartbreaking situation that can leave you confused, hurt, and unsure of what to do. Trust me, you're not alone. Infidelity is one of the most painful experiences a person can go through, and facing it with an addiction in the mix makes it even more challenging. Imagine coming home from work and finding your partner secretive, evasive, and distant. Their phone is filled with hidden messages, their passwords are changed, and they're constantly on edge, fearing discovery. You might catch them in lies. Notice sudden weight loss or gain, or spot fresh bruises that they try to cover up. These signs are not accusatory. They're indicators that something is amiss and that your partner's actions are driven by more than just infidelity. They are driven by the compulsive nature of their addiction, which has taken hold of their mind and actions. If you find yourself in this agonizing situation, please reach out for help. Couples therapy, individual counseling, and support groups can provide the tools and understanding you need to navigate this difficult journey. Remember, healing is possible, and you deserve to be with someone who is honest, open, and committed to building a healthy relationship with you. It's essential to understand that addiction is a disease of the brain, not a moral failing. When we indulge in harmful habits, our brain's reward system releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine. Over time, this creates a cycle of craving, consumption, and then withdrawal, making it hard to break free. The challenge with behavioral addictions, such as those related to pornography, sex, gambling, or the internet, is that they often go unnoticed or are not taken seriously enough. People may think it's just a bit of fun. What's the harm? But the truth is, these habits can become just as addictive and harmful as substance abuse. For instance, consider the impact of excessive pornography use. It can lead to a distorted view of sex and relationships, making it challenging to connect with partners in a healthy way. Similarly, gambling, while seen as a harmless pastime by some, can quickly spiral into a destructive obsession that ruins lives. So how can you tell if you or someone you care about is struggling with a behavioral addiction? Start by noticing changes in their behavior or mood. Are they spending more time alone or withdrawing from social events? Do they seem preoccupied or anxious when they haven't engaged in their habit of choice? These signs may indicate that it's time to have an honest conversation and seek professional help. Now, let's address a question that many of us ask. How can you overcome addiction? The journey is tough, but it's definitely worth it. Here are some steps that can help you or someone you love rise again from the depths of addiction. Step 1. Admit there's a problem. This is often the hardest part, but without it, recovery isn't possible. It means acknowledging the habit, recognizing its negative effects on your life, and committing to change. Step 2. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, counselors, or support groups. Sharing your struggle can lighten the burden and provide valuable guidance and encouragement. Step 3. Identify your triggers. Triggers are the things, places, feelings, or people that make you crave the harmful habit. Once you know what they are, you can either avoid them or develop strategies to cope with them. Step 4. Replace the habit with something healthy. Find alternatives that bring you joy and fulfillment. This could be exercise, meditation, hobbies, or spending time in nature. Step 5. Focus on one day at a time. Recovery isn't a straight line. There might be setbacks, but don't give up. Every day is a new opportunity to choose health and happiness. When it comes to seeking professional help, there are various options. Therapists can provide a safe space to talk about your struggles and develop coping mechanisms. Support groups connect you with others who understand what you're going through, offering empathy and practical advice. And rehabilitation centers offer intensive programs for those who need a structured environment to overcome their addictions. But what if you're trying to help someone else who's struggling with addiction? How can you best support them? Start by educating yourself about addiction. Understand that it's a disease, not a choice. Show empathy and compassion. Let them know you care without being judgmental. Encourage them to seek professional help and offer to help them find resources. Remember, you can't force someone to get help. They have to be ready. Be patient, continue to show your support, and respect their decisions. At Rise Again TV, we are committed to bringing you truthful, insightful content that helps you navigate the complexities of life. We understand that addiction is a sensitive topic that many of our viewers might be facing or have faced in their own lives. Our goal is to reduce the stigma surrounding addiction, foster open conversations, and provide you with the knowledge and resources to seek help if needed. We invite you to join our community. Share your experiences, support others, and access helpful resources. Together, we can create a network of understanding and support. Remember, if you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, help is available. Reach out to a counselor, join a support group, or visit a website for more resources. You don't have to go through this alone. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, you can always rise again.